Plus for an update, but I wanted to join you because 7 News is just starting on our main station, Channel 7, and we are bringing you coverage there. We've got Lauren Miller and Julia Keener, who are covering both the sheriff's race and the county council race, and they're going to join you live during the 7 o'clock hour on Channel 7. I'm going to be here giving you some real-time updates with what I'm able to find out and monitor. But again, you guys have been voting today on a big race that we've been following closely. We're talking about the county council seat that David Britt held for many decades, and that race is down to Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch. They are both attorneys and business people who want to lead the area. Paul Abbott is more of a local native son, and Jason has come in from other parts of South Carolina, but is very much in the sort of center of the business community in Spartanburg with involvement in the OTO organization that's doing all these hotel developments all over the country. So they're both, highly qualified, interesting people. They have a little bit of difference on their stands when it comes to zoning and things like that, but generally speaking, they lined up on a lot of the issues. So it'll be interesting to see what the voters decide and think about this. So that's the county council race, and then of course the big one is all countywide in Spartanburg. You were eligible to vote for the sheriff's race. This is Chuck Wright's former seat that he resigned under investigation. Lots going on with that we really don't know any updates about, but we've got this situation with Rusty Clevenger, the county coroner currently, who's running to be the next sheriff, and Bill Ryan, a state trooper for years, who was doing a lot of the public-facing communications for the Highway Patrol in the upstate. He is also running and has a long history of law enforcement. So they both have a legacy of serving sort of in the realm of the sheriff's world, and some of which was actual work in the organization many years ago. So we're going to keep on top of the results as they come in. I do want to tell you, they had, I don't know, I think it was like 20, let me see how many thousands of votes there were. There were 23,000 votes for the sheriff's race the first time around, and it was only a 400 spread between the two of them, with Clevenger getting 6,400, Clevenger was a little bit behind Ryan, getting 6,000 votes, and Bill Ryan got 6,400. So there was 400 difference in how many folks turned out to vote for them. And then other votes went to the other candidates. There were 9 candidates running for sheriff. So now we've got this figure of 23,000 total votes to think about, right? To see, do we get to that number tonight? Are we going to see that much involvement? Will there be more people who voted this time? Because you didn't have to vote in the primary to vote in the runoff. Anyone can vote today as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of turnout they had. It was a cloudy day, but it wasn't raining, and last time there was rain. So we'll see how it turns out. We've also got to take a look now. I'm going to go to the election page for Spartanburg County because they're going to be updating this, and we may get those early voting returns, but right now I see nothing on the page. So let me just go to it again, and let me do the refresh button. Yeah, I see nothing there so far. So we've got 0 results at this point. But again, we're going to be following the GOP race for county council, and then we're going to also be following the sheriff's race all evening. So stay with me. I will be popping on when we get some results. I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware. I'm also going to be in tonight for the 10 and 11 o'clock news. So I will be here late. You'll be able to stay up to date with me, and I will see you very soon. I want to see if you guys have any questions. I'm checking in. I know we're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live right now, trying to keep you up to date. And if you have any questions, I'm pulling up comments. Okay, Faye Kellett says she voted, which is great. And Teresa, I need to get that cheat sheet down. That was for when it was so many candidates back in the day, and it's no longer in effect. So my apologies. That keeps posting automatically, and I've got to figure out how to turn it off. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm so excited to see what the voters decide, right? I mean, it's always interesting. And these are going to be some key people leading our community, right? County Council does a lot when it comes to economic development and plans for the future and infrastructure and roads and all the things. You know, you think about how much attention a presidential election gets, which deservedly it should. But the people that really affect your life on a day-to-day basis are these local folks in the local races, and they do have a big impact. So we're going to follow what happens with the sheriff's race. Hey, Pat. Pat says that he voted or she voted. I can't see your picture right now, so I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, but let's put it up. Let's see what you say. Oh, it looks like Pat's a woman. Hi, Pat. And then Faye Kellett also saying that she voted, which is fantastic. Love to see folks out there at the polls, and I appreciate you guys stopping by to comment because we really appreciate knowing that you guys are out there and that you care about this race. How excited are you, and do you want to share who you voted for? You're welcome to comment about that. Faye Kellett also saying that she voted, so we appreciate you guys letting us know about your involvement and interest in the race, because without voters turning out, it's not as exciting, is it? So we had 23,000 of you that voted in the first sheriff's race. Hello, Colleen. The first round that had so many choices. And now we are down to 2. Bill Ryan and Rusty Clevenger. Again, this is the Spartanburg County Sheriff's race that we're following. And right now I'm going to refresh again just to see if we get anything in from the county. But we have got a big fat nothing right now. A big fat nothing, which is not what you want to hear right now. It's exciting, though, to get to this point. And I'm sure it's nerve-wracking for the candidates, right? Because they've put their heart and soul into this, and now it's down to the wire to find out who's moving on. Now, in the county council race, there will not be a winner tonight. This is the GOP sort of finish of who's going to represent the GOP, and then they will face 2 candidates that are going to be on the ballot in November. One's a Democrat, one's the Forward Party candidate. So I think it's Catherine Harvey, and let me just check the other name, Catherine Harvey and Sarah Gonzalez. She's with the Forward Party. So they will be on the ballot in November. You'll be seeing more campaigning going on as we get closer to that point with whomever, either Paul Abbott or Jason Lynch, moves forward from tonight's results. So lots to consider, lots to keep in mind as you guys watch this thing tonight. Do thank you for tuning in. Oh, there's Heath Barry. He's here. Thanks for joining in. Nice to see ya. All right, let's see. We've got, let me see what you are saying. So we've got Sarah saying traffic was horrible at Lyman Elementary. I hope it didn't affect people voting. Oh, well, I mean, the polls were open all day and into this evening. So hopefully, even if there was a little traffic jam, that is harder, right? When it's school time, you're fighting some school traffic and stuff, which normally, we're not in that phase when these things happen. But these are special elections because David Britt took a position with the Public Service Commission. So he's now moved on, and then we've got Sheriff's Wright's seat evacuated. He resigned because of this investigation, and he said it was health matters or whatever, but there's also some simultaneous investigation going on, so we have to wait and see what happens with that. But we're still going to be following anything that develops with that, if anything develops with that. Meantime, we're just hanging out with you. All right, so we've got Rhonda here. She's watching. Thanks for tuning in. And hey, Patrick. And I love the heart. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And again, I apologize. There is an offer up to get a cheat sheet. Cindy, hey, are you excited about getting results tonight? How many of you voted? Did you all vote? Let me know. You don't have to say who you voted for, because I know that puts everybody in an awkward spot. But loving to see that you guys are here, and some of you have expressed that you voted, which is fantastic. Love to see that. Love to see civic engagement, as they say, right? It's good for the community. I miss you, Cindy. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I've got an offer up to get a cheat sheet. That is from a previous, when we had so many candidates, it was hard to figure out who was doing what. So I put together a list of key things. Okay, Cindy is telling us that she voted. Congratulations. Oh, I see you've got a badge for the officer that we lost this week. Thank you for that. That is so sweet. And Cindy is telling us she voted. Fantastic. Good to see the engagement. We've got Joyce here, and Vicki, Lynn, and Jim voted as well. Fantastic. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, I'm on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously streaming live. We've got 7 News at 7 on right now that you guys can watch if you're wanting to see our reporters and all of that, because they are out at the polls kind of hearing from county officials and such. I'm not hearing any of that information right now because I am in here talking to you. I'm going to check my results page though. So we're going to pull that back up, see if we got anything, because we had early voting. So sometimes they will get that up first. But I'm not seeing a peep of information. Oh, and Cindy says she got friends to vote who didn't vote last time. So maybe we will have more voters. In the sheriff's race, there were 23,000 votes countywide. So let's see how many folks show up for today. All right, and then Stacy says she is got a startup business. She lives in Greenville. Congratulations. That's great. I work over there during the day and then come back here in the evenings. We are supportive of our new community. Fantastic. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the area. We have a great community. And then Patrick says he's waiting for my own news channel. This is it, baby. Yeah. Good old Facebook and YouTube. Woo! Anyway, I miss hanging out with you guys. I haven't gone live a lot lately, so I do enjoy getting these opportunities. They had somebody else that was going to do the 7, so that gave me a chance to hang out with you guys as the polls close, which is always fun. I always love to do this. Whether it's on TV or on the internet, we will be here for you, one way or the other. Let me see. Who else is here? We've got comments coming in. We appreciate you guys watching, and if I get any results, of course, I will let you know, but no, it loaded, but it didn't do anything. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. Oh, I got to load up on a little caffeine. I'm not used to staying up till 11. I mean, I stay up till 11, but I don't work till 11. You know what I mean? Staying up in your sweats on your couch till 11 is different than staying dressed and doing the news. All right, let's see. Excited to see how the election turned out. Okay, this is from Ren. And Ren is saying, I'm excited to see how it turned out. Voted on my lunch break. It's so important to be invested in local elections to shape our community. Good to see you. Ren, you speaketh the truth. This is so true. I love that you took your lunch break to do your part, which is fantastic. Thanks for saying hello and reminding us all. It's a privilege to vote, right? It's our chance to have our voice heard. And you know what they say, like if you don't like who gets elected, if you didn't vote, you better be quiet because you had a chance. You had a chance. If you didn't take your chance, shame on ya. Oh, let's see. I'm still refreshing. I'm refreshing and refreshing. I've never refreshed so hard and so fast before. Oh, let me see. Runoff results. Loading it in. Still, this is what I see, just so you know. Hold on. Official results, TBA. It just sits there staring back at me in a depressing fashion. I'm like, this is not good enough, guys. Oh, and now Siri's listening to me. Stop it. All right, so now I'm being spied upon by my iPad. All right, plug back in. How are y'all doing? Is everything okay? So we've got special election coverage underway. We are going to bring you a 9 o'clock half-hour special with Gordon Dill and I on WSPA Plus from this room where we are at the moment. And we will be bringing you the latest numbers, hopefully some interviews with candidates. We'll have our reporters out and about gathering info and the latest. And so, yeah, we'll give you kind of a total look at the situation at 9 o'clock till 9:30. That's on WSPA Plus on your smart TV, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV. And then 10 o'clock on the CW, 11 o'clock on Channel 7. You get your election results wherever you need them, whenever you need them. So that's our goal. Make sure we're everywhere all the time. All right, let's see. Who else is still here? You guys doing all right? Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. I would love to get that to go away. I would love to delete that. Hi, Robert. He's getting our 9 o'clock show ready. We still have 0 results. Do you have anything upstairs?
No.
I have nothing on my little page. Oh, there's the little window. Oh, good. Yeah, keep that up so if they start coming in, I'll see them. Yeah, we're sitting, waiting, wondering, hoping, praying. Let us see. Not a thing, guys. All right, we're getting new comments. Let's see. Who's saying what? Did I miss somebody's? Oh, Patrick said he voted. Oh, that's fantastic. Love that. Thanks for sharing. And Vicki Lynn, how are you? Heath, good to see ya. Hi, Laura. Teresa, thank you guys for stopping by. All right, so again, we are still just sitting here waiting for any kind of, I'm hoping the early returns would pop relatively soon, but they sure popped faster last time, interestingly. Maybe there was a good turnout today. How many of you got extra people to go to the polls today? I heard one of you, let me go back to that comment. Who said that? It was, who said that? I have that comment somewhere. Oh, I don't know what happened to it. Oh yeah, it's Cindy. Cindy said that she got friends to vote and she didn't last time. So she was out there corralling people to get out and vote, which is always a good thing, to get people to turn out. This time it was interesting. The weather was dreary, but no rain, but it looked like it was going to rain. Hey, Denise is here, and Denise says she voted, and she says she loves watching you, and I love that you love watching us. We have a great group and a good time. Again, we are on with 7 News at 7 right now. You guys can watch that. We've got reporters that are out at the precincts and such, and they're talking about the same things I'm talking about, which is basically we don't have numbers yet. But they're also covering the rest of the news for the day. So if you want to catch up on things, you can. Okay, let's see. All right, so Ren knows a retired Spartanburg police officer who flew in from Montana to support his candidate. He was at the polls spreading the good news after holding a gathering at the Peach Blossom. I love the Peach Blossom. My husband and I go there all the time. And he said, good week, people working for the future of Spartanburg. Nice. All right, and let's see. Tracy, the cheat sheet, sorry, that is something that is populating through my Facebook, and I can't get it to go away until I go into something behind the scenes that I can't handle right now. So it's still offering you my cheat sheet, but that was just for the original vote, unfortunately, not for this one. Wayne, hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Good to see ya. But sorry, Tracy, it's just, it keeps coming up on my lives and I've got to go in and delete it. Hey, Mott, how are you? What's going on? Did you vote today? Are you in Spartanburg County? How about anybody from District 3 in Spartanburg County, the county council race? I know a lot of you are interested in the sheriff's race. What about the county council race? That's also an interesting one. I mean, it's been a long time since that seat's been open. So we will see what happens with it. But right now we got a big fat 0 in the column. Nothing's happening yet. We will get results, I would say, in the 8 o'clock hour. I think that's when it was last time, where we figured out what was happening. But stay tuned. Oh, Tracy, thank you so much. You are too kind. I appreciate you. Oh, wow. Robin, dedication. She was the first voter to vote at her precinct this morning. What time was that? Was that right at 7? Or were you just lined up at the door like, open up? A lot of people who have to go to work do it that way, where they get there right when the polls open and get it out of the way. Oh, and Susie brings out a great point. She is from Gaffney, and obviously she can't vote, but she is curious about who wins in the sheriff's race, right? Yeah, a lot of people have an interest in the Spartanburg County Sheriff's race. A lot of people knew and were aware of Chuck Wright. He was a big personality. He was on TV a lot. And so I think a lot of people have taken an interest in what happens with this office and who's going to lead Spartanburg County. Hello, Eric. Oh, my goodness. What a great guy. That is a rock star. He loves Greenville. He's a Greenvillian. He could not vote today, but we still appreciate him being here. Thanks, Eric Osgood. You special guy, you. He's my colleague in Greenville. He's sitting over there right now. Hello, Octavia Scott. How are you? Good to see you. How's life? How is life? How is life? Octavia Scott. Oh, and Robin is getting back to me. She said she was right there at 7, walked right in, no line. That's the way to do it. That's awesome. Now, somebody posted earlier that they were at a polling place that was a school and that the traffic was really bad. So it was like kind of crazy at that point, which I can imagine. And Eric reminds us all that he's very invested. He's so invested in everything we do, everything we think, everything we say. He's a team player. Yes, we do. And I'm great as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, Olivia, it's good to see you. Hi, Octavia. All right, let's see. So still nothing. We're still looking. We're looking. Official results. TBA. There you are, guys. I've got the results, and they are not a poppin'. They are a big fat nothing. It's okay. We don't rush things. We want to get it right. Honestly, this is still early to get results. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking that will pop quickly will be whatever the early voting showed. And I feel like last time there were like 5,000 votes or something early? Something like that. Yeah. So, thank y'all for popping in, popping by. If you're on YouTube, you can also comment. And I'll be able to see your comments. Hi, Marty Parker. How are ya? How is life? I love getting to see your little pictures because then I can recognize and remember everybody. Kathy, I'm so sorry. The cheat sheet is not available right now because I did it for the original race when we had all the candidates so that people could kind of make sense of their choices. And I can't get it to stop putting it up. I will be able to do that tonight, but I totally forgot to do that. So it's something that's not available. I apologize. It's like waiting for Christmas morning. It is. And we're not the candidates. Imagine being the candidates, right? It is like Christmas morning, or also like, I don't know, like waiting to find out if you're hired. Like sitting in a waiting room after you've done your interview and then making you sit there and wait until you find out if you get the job. That's what it's like. I mean, for them, I can't imagine. It's got to be, I've always wondered, I would love to be in the mind of candidates when they're watching returns come in, because they have to put on a smiley face when they're like starting to worry, you know? It's got to be hard. Nicole, I don't have the cheat sheet anymore. That was for the original primary, and unfortunately it keeps putting it up that I have the cheat sheet, which I don't. Sorry. We want change, says Nicole. Hey, Dana, how are ya? Hey, Deb, thanks for the updates. You bet. I'm always happy to be here. Wherever you guys are, I will be updating you. No worries. All right, let's see. Waiting to hear if you have a cavity. What? Huh? What are you talking about? All right, let's see. Eric's lost his mind, but we're not going to hold him against it. All right, let's see. Nothing left. Nothing left. There's no results yet. Nothing. I promise you, I'm refreshing my grid as fast as I can. Eileen says she's super excited. I'm glad you're the one giving it to us. Of course. I would never miss the opportunity to tell you guys about important things first. I'm sure. And then, oh yeah, Tracy's talking about the candidates and the waiting game that they're in right now. We're all waiting, but they're the ones who've invested their blood, sweat, and tears trying to get elected. And yeah, it's probably worse on them than it is on us, because waiting for anything is the worst. I appreciate you, Eileen, and thank you, Tracy. You guys are so sweet. All right, let's see. I just would like anything. Any kind of results would be so exciting. Right now, nothing. We got nothing. And Denise says she's praying to God to take care of Spartanburg and place the man that deserves this position in office. Well, stay tuned, because results are coming. We will find out soon enough. So glad you guys are here tonight. Thank you guys for being part of the live stream as we bring you election results where you are when you need them. So thanks. Thanks a lot. All right, so are they still on? No, it's only 7:30. So they're halfway through their show, and I'm still refreshing my grid. Do you think I should end, or should I just stay with you guys? What do you want me to do? Shall I just stay here? Should we all just hang out? Or should I come back after we get some numbers? It's up to you. I can hang out. I have nothing else to do. I'm happy to hang out. I'm going to refresh. Nothing. Refresh. Nothing. After the debate debacle, I'm pretty sure I want to be over. Okay, let's see. Hey, Moses. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, Eileen, I'll stay. If you guys want me to stay. If you'll stay, I'll stay. I just don't want to be by myself. There's got to be something coming in this hour. I've got to believe. We're going to get some. Oh, we're getting unofficial results. Wait, I got to make sure this is today. August 19th. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to, let's see how I can do this. Let me see. I can do it. Oh, I can't do it that way. Okay. So we're going to, whoopsie. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go like this. So we're going to look at these together. So Rusty Clevenger right now has 1,200. Hold on. This is hard to see. Rusty Clevenger has 1,261 to Bill Ryan's 2,933. So there have been, this is the early vote. So he's got almost a 2-to-1, like almost 3,000 votes to 1,200 votes. Okay, so that is an early result there. And then on the other race, Paul Abbott has 563 to 475 for Jason Lynch. It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it looks like at this moment. That's just with, so there's 1,038 votes cast in the District 3 Spartanburg County Council race, and there are 4,194 with 2,900 of them plus going to Bill Ryan. So Bill Ryan's got a substantial lead in the early vote, and Jason Lynch is lagging behind Paul Abbott. It's a 54-45, and then Bill Ryan is a 69, almost 70% of the vote to Rusty Clevenger's 30%. So I will tell you that last time when we did this the first time, we don't know how it's going to turn out, but last time the early vote kind of held across the rest of the vote that came in. We will see if that is the case tonight. I have no idea. But it did hold last time. It kind of stayed in line. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But that's, what is that? So fewer people voted in the early voting than they did last time, because there were about 5,000 early votes last time. But there were many, many, many more candidates last time, too. I do know in the sheriff's race, I believe that a lot of the candidates that were in previous threw their support to Bill Ryan. I don't know if all of them did, but a number of them did. So I don't know if that weighed on people to go vote for who their candidate told them to vote for, you know. So what are we thinking? Tell me what you're thinking about these. All right, so we've got, here's some reaction. This is the early voting reaction. Again, we don't have final results, but these are what you guys are saying. All right, so there's people reacting so far. Hi there, Wendy. How are you? So again, all I can do is kind of keep you up to date. This is going to now take a little while to get anything else. I wonder if they know that these results are in, because they're not showing up on our system. I'm going to make sure. The newsroom has to know. I can't. Let's see. They're still not showing it on their election results here. I don't know if they will in there. How are you guys doing? All right, Tracy says she's excited for change. She thinks Bill will do a great job. Another Bill supporter, Denise, is saying go Bill. Okay, so right now Bill Ryan has 70% of the vote to Rusty Clevenger's 30%. This is the early vote. These are the people who voted before today. Okay, they had a couple of days where you could go in and vote in person at the county election headquarters and get your voting out of the way, because you might not be able to vote today. And the rest of the vote that will be coming in next is what happened today. So this is just a glimpse, and I will say in the runoff, the vote held, but there were many more candidates. So it's going to be hard to know how this will really play out. So stay tuned. Tim is wishing Bill a victory. Yeah, we don't have the TV screen. I've just got these votes that I just showed you. Oh, they don't have it on the bottom of the screen? Our system is not showing it yet. So I'm giving it to you here first, I believe. I don't think the system, for some reason, is showing it, but I've got it literally on the paperwork here. This is just so you can see. This is what ours is showing, but this is the actual results from the county. So you've got for sheriff, see that? And for county council, those are the votes. And that's 112 of 112 absentee precincts. So this is all the absentee voting. That's the people who voted early. Okay? 4,201 people voted early. Last time, I believe it was over 5,000 that voted early. So we have fewer people voting in the runoff on the early voting side. That doesn't mean fewer today, but we will find out. Stay tuned, kids. I mean, what can we say other than that we are following all the things, all the developments involving this special election and both the sheriff's race, right? We're following that. We're also following the county council race. So let's go back to the sheriff's race. On the sheriff's race side, we have got Rusty Clevenger with 30% of the early vote to Bill Ryan's almost 70% of the vote, 69.93. One of them has 1,200 votes. The other has 2,900 votes. Ryan is in the lead of the early voting that happened before today. We don't have any results from today yet. We just have the early vote that got counted for the people who were able to vote early because they couldn't vote today. Then in the county council race, let's go over to that. The county council race, this is District 3, David Britt's former seat. It was down to two GOP candidates, Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch. And they are right now, Abbott is leading 54% to Lynch's 45%. Again, that's about 1,000 votes cast. And this is the early vote. We don't know what happened at the polls today. This is a seat that whoever wins tonight will then go on to face two candidates in the fall. There's a Forward Party candidate and a Democratic Party candidate that they will face in the fall. So this is not a win for them tonight. This is a qualified to be on the ballot for November. Okay? So that's where we're at. That's what's happening right now. And I'm going to refresh and just see if there's anything new coming in now. So we are still the same. Okay, so it's still sitting the same. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Hi Tracy, how are you? Yeah, I can't see the station, so I don't know what they're doing. I wish I could, but I don't have them up. Tell me what you guys are thinking. Which race are you here for? Which race are you the most interested in? Sheriffs? County council? Both? Neither? Do you just want to say hi? Which I love saying hi. You know me. But yeah, we've got both races that we're covering tonight. I'm Amy Wood with Channel 7. Hope you guys are having a good night. I am right now streaming on my Facebook and YouTube because I'm not doing the 7 o'clock news tonight. So they have that on air, but I'm just coming to you like I always do, bringing you the results when we start to see them. And I will be with you on 9 o'clock with Gordon Dill. We're going to do one of these streaming shows on the WSPA Plus app, so you'll be able to watch us. And then that'll be till 9:30. Then I'm jumping on television at 6 on CW62 at 10 and Channel 7 at 11 to bring you all the results there. Plus, we have Lauren Miller and Julia Keener who are covering the races. So one of them is on the sheriff's race, one of them is on the county council race, and they'll be hopefully getting word from the candidates, talking to them, and bringing you the deal tonight at 10 and 11. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. I love election nights. They're my favorites. I think it's great. Hold on. I'm coming back down. Yes, the winning candidate is considered the winner unless there's some kind of write-in campaign that could happen. I guess it's not done over till it's over, but I don't know. That's a good question about whether they would be. I don't know. That's a good question. Are they not? Would they be sworn in immediately, or do they wait until the whole term is over? I don't know. That's a good question. I should find that out. But that is a great question. Hey there, Leslie. I've been bringing you information here. We've been live for the last 45 minutes. So I've already given you guys the early vote results. The early vote results are that Bill Ryan is way ahead, 69% to Rusty Clevenger's 30%, so 70-30 roughly, with about 4,000 votes cast. And this is the early vote though, right? This is not what happened today. This is the folks that voted early. So again, it's about 4,200 votes total that went and voted early. And of those, Rusty Clevenger has 30% and Bill Ryan has 69%. On the county council race, Paul Abbott is ahead of Jason Lynch, 54% to 45%. That's the county council District 3 seat that was formerly held by David Britt. No worries. Thanks, Leslie. They've got it on television now. Yep. Okay. So they're now showing it on TV. Great. I'm glad that we were able to get it to you first here, just to make sure that we're, always connected and always able to get that information out. I appreciate that so much that you guys count on me. And let's see. Yeah, we don't know yet today. We literally just got these results. The early results just came in right now. They don't come in until today because they don't give those out like on the day that people vote. They wait until today. And then as soon as the polls close, they begin to let those out. And those are the first numbers we always have for you in any race. And then we get the results that start to come in as all the precincts report from today's vote. But right now, we've got, it's just all early votes still. Nothing new coming in yet. Still waiting for more information.
It seems like 6 people didn't put in for a sheriff. There are 3,000 3,996 ballots, but only 3,990 votes.
What are you talking about?
On the ballots total, ballots cast is 3,996, but total votes for sheriff is 3,990. So 6 people submitted a ballot but did not vote for sheriff.
Interesting.
Maybe they just voted for county council.
I like your haircut.
Oh, thank you.
It looks good. Okay.
Quick question for you.
Yeah, not this early though. It comes as soon as they update it. Like we have a link to the website and there's no update right now. Maybe that's because there's more people that voted. I don't know. There were only 23,000 that voted last time. So we'll have to stay tuned. But I've got all the information right in front of me and I've had it first. And all I can tell you is what's available. Let's see. So still no changes in those totals. They're still not getting any. There's one election day precinct. Oh, it's a fail-safe. It's just a test thing. So it's not actually a precinct. Yeah, there's no precincts from today in yet. How are we, everybody? What's happening? Tell me what's going on. Where are you? Where are you watching from? And which race are you the most interested in? I'm covering a couple of big ones tonight. We have the sheriff's race in Spartanburg County, where Rusty Clevenger is trailing Bill Ryan in the early vote, 30% to 69%. And in the county council race, so this is District 3, the seat held by David Britt, Paul Abbott is leading Jason Lynch, 54 to 45. And this is with about 4,000 votes cast in the early voting, and we still have no precincts reporting from today's voting. So we're still waiting for them to get all that out to us, but at the moment there is nothing for today so far. But it'll come.
These brackets are working.
Yeah, looks good.
It's got a little bar at the top that says percentage in. That will fill in. A little black bar below it will fill in.
Yeah, looks good.
I tested it.
All right, let's see. You're in Chesney for the sheriff's race. Oh, that's awesome. And Sydney's interested in the sheriff's race as well. You're in Boone. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How is it up there? I hope it's a little cooler. You could cut the humidity with a knife today around here. I know, we got the humidifier. Can you hear that? It's right behind me. Oh, I'm sorry, dehumidifier, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't want it to humidify. That would be absolutely terrifying. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to go refresh again, just see if we have anything more. Not a thing, kids. Not a thing. So what else is happening, guys? Tell me some more stuff. How is life? What do you hope the new sheriff does? What do you think the new sheriff needs to do? Huh?
Mets have a 5-0 lead.
Oh, Mets have a 5-0 lead. I'm doing sports now. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing it all. I do all the things. 68. Oh. Bragger. She's rubbing it in. All right, let's see. Hang on. Nothing. Come on, guys. Trust me, I know you guys get frustrated. I'm way more frustrated because I'm trying to tell you about the results and I have nothing to tell you. Oh my gosh. Allison, hello. Hi, Billy. Sandy wants the sheriff to clean house. Tracy is like, way to go, Mets. That's hilarious. Now we've got... And then Billy Big says she wants the new sheriff to do his job. Okay. But is there anything specific you guys want? Hi, Linda Osborne. We had somebody that was voting today who was very concerned about crime and just wanting people to, law enforcement in general to really get a hold of crime in our area. Did you guys see that Lululemon story today where somebody crashed a truck into the Lululemon store on Main Street in downtown Greenville at 3:40 this morning, then jumps in there, grabs a bunch of stuff, and takes off? Like, I've never heard of such. I mean, I've been doing the news a long time. We've never had a, crash and grab kind of crime like that I know of. Hey, Linda. So yes, I've been giving you guys some results. Hi, Jill. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So we've only got early results, which means these are the folks who voted before today. And right now, Rusty Clevenger is way behind Bill Ryan. He is 30% to Bill Ryan's 70% of the vote in Spartanburg County in the sheriff's race. And then we've got the county council race where David Britt has gave up his seat, and now it's down to Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch, with Abbott leading Lynch. Abbott has 54% of the vote to Lynch's 45%. Again, this is the early voting. This is about 4,000 votes in total. Last time, 23,000 votes were cast in total, and last time there were more than 5,000 early votes. So we have fewer people voting in this early vote than we had last time, just out of, perspective. And last time the early vote kind of held across to the rest of the results, but it's hard to tell because there were so many more candidates and there were so many more factors involved. So I don't know whether this will hold or if it'll be different based on what people did at the polls today. Okay, so Dana says crack down on all the shootings going on lately. Linda says she's praying for the new sheriff. And Tracy says she wants them to get control of crime. It's getting out of hand. So, yeah. Yeah, it was a truck. Apparently, it was some kind of, I believe the way they said it was like some kind of maybe rental truck that they like. By the way, there's no cheat sheet. That was from the runoff, the original primary that took place. Sorry, not the runoff, but the primary. There were so many candidates. I was trying to give you guys a nice list to be able to know who to vote for and figure out who you wanted to vote for. But there's no cheat sheet anymore. Sorry. Apologies. Thank you, though, for commenting. I appreciate it. So here we are. Let me refresh. I don't see those updating, but wait. Okay, so we have 4 precincts reporting now. Rusty Clevenger still has dropped to 29%. Bill Ryan is at a clear 70% and change. So it's not a lot of votes, but it's a few more votes. And on the Abbott and Lynch side of things, that percentage is still holding. It's 54% to 45%. But the votes are increasing, but it's the percentage is holding. And the other one just was a hair less for Rusty Clevenger. But that's only 4 more precincts out of 115 precincts, just to give you perspective. So there's lots more to come. I'm going to start refreshing a lot now, though, because this stuff will start to pop in. So we've got 4 of 115. Let's see. Stand by. If you want to ask me any questions, you bet. Billy wants drugs off the street. Yeah, it was a rental truck from Home Depot. That's right. I knew it was rental. I couldn't remember where they rented it from. Linda met Abbott. He was holding the door at the voting place. Linda says, so many shootings, we need aggressive change. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. I always love to hang out with you guys and spend an evening like this together. I think it's meaningful. It's exciting. And, what else are we going to do? We could be on TikTok. Just kidding. All right, let's see. Nope, still 4 of 115. Nothing new. I'm checking for you. I promise I won't let you down. We'll get it as soon as we get it. I don't know any updates on that. I am so sorry, Wendy. Well, these guys are actually the Ray-Ban Meta. So these will let me, while we're here talking, these let me, since you're asking, it's not Google Glass, it's Ray-Ban Meta. And they let me talk to you guys and video while I'm in this amazing election center. Look at this. It's so cool. And now I can post this later on my story. So thanks for asking, Sandy. And see how it's recording? See? Right there? You see the little light? And the lens is actually in this one. Isn't that cool? Linda hasn't been this excited for a new sheriff in years. Well, we haven't had a new sheriff in years. I mean, let's face it, it's been a long time since we've had any kind of change in that office. So I don't make picks. That's up for the voters to decide. I just cover whoever is. It doesn't matter to me. You know? Yeah. Thanks. Solo, so E. Those are too cool. Cool glasses, thanks. Thanks. I love them. I love the fact sometimes I'll run into people and I want to get a quick interview and I can literally record and the sound picks up really well. They actually are really amazing. They're very cool. I need to get on Do Not Disturb because I'm getting way too many notifications and it's disturbing me. All right, so we're going to refresh. Hang on, guys. Nope. 4 of 115 still. Come on. Come on. Hello, Peter. Peter Vincent's going out to do the 7 o'clock news. He's doing sports if you want to turn on TV and watch him. Yeah. What is happening? Oh, yeah. It's my job to. We're not supposed to be in anybody's corner. We're supposed to just cover whomever is in office. You know? I mean, I'm sure when I go and vote, I have an opinion, but I keep it to myself. You know? I mean, but I will say, I think we've had very qualified, like, it was really impressive to see how many qualified good candidates we had across the board in all these races. I mean, that's encouraging because for a long time there, we were talking about how nobody was running for office. And I mean, at the national level, maybe you wish there were some more choices, but at the local level, I'm amazed in Spartanburg County at how many folks were, yeah, it shouldn't take too long, but yet it is. Still at 4 precincts in out of 115. We have the early vote. If anybody needs me to go over the early vote, just comment so that I know you're new and need that information. But I'm not going to repeat for those who've been here a while. But right now, the early vote is holding where it was. And we only have 4 of 115 precincts that have reported from today's vote. So, back in the day, people never discussed politics. Yes, that's so true. And then social media came along and now we started. Yeah. I don't know. I wish we were able, I'm the kind of person, because of my job, that I have to talk to all sides and understand different perspectives and all that. So I feel like I can have civil conversation with anyone about politics, but I feel like a lot of people can't anymore because they get so in their corner with their perspective that they can't see where anybody else is coming from, or they don't want to. I mean, they just don't want to. They're like, this is my position. I don't care what you think, and that's it. And that's your prerogative. But I like to have conversation and hear all that stuff. But that's why I'm a journalist, right? I mean, that's why I like to do what I do. Watching from Cowpens. Hey, Pam, how are ya? Nice to see you. How is Cowpens? Haven't been there in a while. Oh my goodness. I'm drinking caffeine. All right, we're going to refresh again. Ready? 4 of 115. Still 4 of 115. We have 4 precincts in so far. 4. I wonder if suddenly we'll have like 50. That would be so amazing. Hi, Linda. Millie and Lucky are great. Oh, Diane likes when I take you riding in the car. That's so fun. I love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't converse about it. I get it. No, I get it. Like, and that's cool. But as a journalist, you understand I have to be able to. You know what I mean? If I can't try to understand where everyone's coming from, how can I do my job? You know? So, keep an open mind. That's my position. I keep an open mind. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you guys. Come on. Still 4 of 115. It's still 4 of 115. I'm refreshing so fast. I don't even know what to tell you. All right, I'm going to go switch something just to see what she's got. Somebody said something on Slack. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Catch up. Yeah, she's got what we have already. Okay, she's just posted what we have already been talking about. Early vote report. Hi, Mary. Okay, so here's the situation. At this very moment, all the votes that were cast before today are in. That's mail-in and early voting. And right now, Rusty Clevenger has 29% of the vote to Bill Ryan's 70% of the vote. So Bill Ryan is way ahead on the early vote. But we don't have anything other than 4 out of 115 precincts for today. So we basically have no results from today, hardly. So that's the Ryan leading Clevenger in the sheriff's race. And then on the county council side of things, we have the District 3 situation with Paul Abbott leading Jason Lynch. Paul Abbott has 601 votes. Jason Lynch has 511. So it's a 54-45 point spread right now between them. And that is with the early vote. It's about 4,000 and change votes, 4,500 votes so far in total. Oh, we've got 18 of 115 precincts reporting. Okay, we're going to do the sheriff's race first. Let's talk sheriff's race. All right. So with Rusty Clevenger, he has dropped in his percentage even further at this point. This is 18 of 115 precincts reporting, and he has 28.20% of the vote to Bill Ryan's 71.8%. So Rusty has dropped 1, Bill has gone up 1. So the spread is widening so far. And that's with 18 out of 115 precincts reporting. As for the Abbott-Lynch race, the percentages are still the same. Paul Abbott has 54% to Jason Lynch's 45%, but the vote spread now is 812 for Abbott to 668 for Lynch. So the percentages are holding for them, but the vote spread, the numbers are changing. The Rusty Clevenger situation, he has 1,820 votes to Bill Ryan's 4,633. And that's with 18 precincts reporting. I'm going to go refresh again, see if any more. But that we just went from, why is it doing that? Oh my gosh, hold on. We just went from 4 to 18 precincts, and that is a bigger chunk of change. And the vote totals do seem to be holding in these races so far. So I don't know which of the precincts these are. Like, I have no map to show me like what parts of the county this is. And that can, mean a lot. So stay tuned, as they say. So what are you guys saying about this? That's the sheriff's race. And again, the Bill Ryan leading Rusty Clevenger on the sheriff's race. But then on the county council side of things, Paul Abbott is leading Jason Lynch 54% to 45%. And we have 18 of 115 precincts reporting at this hour. And that's holding right now. We don't have any update so far. I'm refreshing. So tell me what you're saying, you guys. Let me see. Cancel. Let me go back to your. Okay, so Trudy's saying a lot of people are pulling for Bill Ryan. And Billy's just praying right now. Linda says it's like watching water boil. No kidding. All right, so we're trying to keep you up to date. And again, as more information comes in, I will be sure to let you know. That is what we do. We are keeping you informed of what's going on. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. So we've an hour after the polls have closed. We've got 18 of 115 precincts reporting. Again, the hold on the percentages is pretty similar. Rusty Clevenger is trailing Bill Ryan big time. He's got 28.2% of the vote to Bill Ryan's 71.8%. And then Paul Abbott is leading Jason Lynch, a much closer race there with 54% to 45%. But again, this has been holding through the early vote results and now into the early today results. So we've got 18 of 115 precincts reporting. I'm refreshing to see if we've got any more, and right now we are still holding at 18 precincts. So there's not a lot changing at the moment. Let's see. So Linda says looking good. Marie says time for change. I'm saying time for more results. That's what I'm saying. That's all I've got for you. We're going to be doing a 9 o'clock show. I'm assuming that I will hear about the game plan for that when Gordon comes down. But at the moment, I will have to get off to get ready for that show. That's going to be on WSPA Plus. So if you have Apple TV, Fire TV, Roku, you can get us on WSPA Plus. Nicole is a Bill Ryan supporter. So she is liking these results because right now he is quite a ways ahead of Rusty Clevenger. But again, we've got 18 of 115 precincts reporting. So we're still early in today's results, but the results so far have held in terms of the way the votes are going. So stay tuned. What do you got to say? Anybody else have any comments? Have I missed any comments? Let me look back through. Let's see what we got. Sorry, I just saw something new come in. Ryan and Abbott, win-win for Linda. So Abbott is leading in the county council race. Ryan is leading in the sheriff's race. And that is making Linda happy. I'm sure there are some others out there who are like, wait a minute. But yeah, that's the way it's looking at the moment. But again, that's 108. That's 18 of 115 precincts. I'm going to check to see if we've got any more results coming in. It's a slow and painful process, but we're going to get through it. Hey guys, I may just keep our live stream up while we do WSPA Plus. You'll hear Gordon, but you won't be able to see him. I gotta get this is my mic for the WSPA Plus show. Hello. So there you go. I have to have that ready. I don't know where my shot is to be able to see my shot. I have no idea. I thought computers were supposed to make it all so easy. Same. I agree with you, Kathy. And Cindy is saying happy dance. Hi, Susie Thompson. Hi, Kathy Taylor. Yeah, you guys can tag friends if they're looking for information. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate that. And Jeff Cassidy's here. Hey, Jeff. All right. So lots of people having their opinions. And yes, it is, girl. I've got to stay up for the 11 o'clock news tonight. I'm a grape girl. The grape one. It's my fave. See it? Isn't it cute? You know what it tastes like to me? It tastes like Fanta. Remember Fanta grape soda at birthday parties when you were like 5? That's what it tastes like to me. All right, checking again. Stand by. Nothing. Come on, Sparkle City, Spartanburg County. Come on, my friends. 18 of 115 precincts reporting. Same information we've had all for this last little half hour or so. Rusty Clevenger trailing Bill Ryan 71 to 28%. Paul Abbott leading Jason Lynch 54 to 45. Oh my goodness. Oh, I appreciate you guys back. Thank you. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, please tag friends. Let them know to join us, and we'll keep you up to date. Let me check. We may have another update. Nope. It's got to be coming soon, though. I feel like we've been refreshing for a little bit here. I feel like at any moment we're gonna get one of those big ones where it's like a whole pop of them. I mean, we went from 4 to 18 like that. So I feel like we're gonna go from 18 to 50 I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe that'd be cool. I don't know. I've never actually watched them process, so I don't know like how. Like you would think you just put it in a pot and it all comes out. Do you see the 40,000 pounds of steak burning on the side of the road? I don't know what you're talking about. Jennifer feels like the sheriff's one is a done deal. I mean, it has to get to the point of no return, and I don't know what that is. And they may have an idea of how many people voted today. I don't know. I don't know if they have a running total, so they'll know. But I mean, it'll be more honestly about someone conceding. Someone saying, hey, so probably in this case, if it holds, Rusty Clevenger may make the call to say, it's been real. See you. Unfortunately, I'll see you when you can't see me. You know what I mean? He's in the coroner's office. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, I'm going to refresh again. We're trying to get updates. Still 18 of 115 precincts reporting, with Rusty Clevenger trailing 28% to Bill Ryan's 71% of the vote. He has got a really big lead, and it's been holding since the early voting. But again, it's early still, so we're going to hold off on presuming anything at this point. We've also got the race for District 3 County Council, Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch. And Paul Abbott's well ahead of Jason Lynch at 54 and change to 45 and change. So 54-45 spread. That's 812 votes for Paul Abbott to Jason Lynch's 668 in terms of actual votes. I think it's always interesting to hear, like, in the end of the day, 2,000 people are deciding who's on county council, roughly. I mean, it'll be more than that as this goes on. But do you see what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is why it matters to vote in these things, because very few people decide who leads. When you think about how many people live in this county, we have 220,000 registered voters. I'm sorry, 208,000 registered voters in Spartanburg County. And we're looking at 6,000 votes cast here. It's a blessing to have a voice in Spartanburg County. Bill Ryan for sheriff, says Lisa. And here's Marie with her comment. Thanks for tagging your friends, guys. I appreciate that so much. Thanks for saying hello. And let's refresh again and see if we've got anything else. Still 18 of 115 precincts reporting. We are still sitting still. Sitting still. I don't know what to say. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your comments, your likes. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, I appreciate you guys so much. And we're going to keep an eye on this thing all evening. I'll be doing the 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. We're going to have our reporters, Julia Keener and Lauren Miller, who are out with the candidates. They will be bringing us reaction and information from them. So don't fail to see all of that. That's coming up at 10 and 11 tonight. Still 18 of 115. I am, just so you know, this little finger right here, it's got a full-time job. It is refreshing this grid constantly, trying to get you guys the latest numbers. And we just don't have an update right now, unfortunately. They're doing their thing. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. Yeah, it would. But I mean, only the people in that area can vote for these guys, the two in county council. So that's just like the cow pens, that area. Thanks, Jim. All right, so let's get it back here to what matters. Still 18 of 115 precincts reporting, so we have no change in the totals. Bill Ryan is still leading with 71% of the vote in the sheriff's race, and Paul Abbott is leading with 54% in the county council race. And I'm still looking for updates. And this finger is still hitting refresh. There it goes again. And yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. We have 7 News at 10 on the CW62. We have 7 News at 11 on Channel 7, where we will see you with the late news coverage. But right now, I'm trying to bring you real-time results so that you can Get them when it happens. Know it when it breaks. Right in the moment. We can all be together. And remember, do you remember when we were all together when so-and-so ran and won for sheriff or whatever? Cowpens to Converse Heights area for county council. Yes. Great job, Rebecca. Thank you. All right, let's see. Nope, still 115 precincts, only 18 in so far. Erg. Oh, it's refreshing. It just isn't in. They're just taking their sweet time, which is fine. They just want us on the edge of our seats. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is the same for this phone as this thing, so it would be let me see if I can find anything out from our reporters. Okay, it's 118. I mean, this looks pretty. I don't see how Rusty comes back from these numbers, but I mean, if everything comes in for him from here on out, maybe. But I mean, it's probably not likely. We're still at 118. I'm going to go back over here just to check our Slack channels. I just don't want this. I want to go here. I want to see what's going on with, where's breaking? Where's breaking? I'm not seeing any big updates at the moment. All right. Hey there. Hi, Jeff. Sorry, guys. I was trying to let the newsroom know something. Hang on. Let me get back over here. Let me get back over to my results. $33 of 115. All right, let's take a look, because this would probably tell the story of the sheriff's race. All right, so he's dropped further. He's 28.7 for Rusty Clevenger, and Bill Ryan is 71.93. So Bill Ryan has 6,521 votes to Rusty Clevenger's 2,545, and that is with 33 of 115 precincts reporting. And the meantime, Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch, that has tightened up a little bit. Has it? Or is it widened? Let's see. Paul Abbott has 53% of the vote, and Jason Lynch now has 46.52. So that has tightened up a little bit. And meantime, the Rusty Clevenger, Bill Ryan situation seems to be holding. It's not changing in any way for Rusty Clevenger's favor at all. In fact, it's probably going down a little bit. So that's where we are right now. Tell me what you're thinking about these results. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Billy. This is, again, now we are at, what time are we at? We are at 8:14, so an hour and 15 minutes after the polls have closed. We've got a really big lead for Rusty Clevenger. I'm sorry, for Bill Ryan over Rusty Clevenger, and a still substantial lead for Paul Abbott over Jason Lynch, but Jason Lynch is inching a little bit closer. So there's, in Paul Abbott, Jason Lynch's Spartanburg County Council race, there are 1,136 votes for Paul Abbott and 988 for Jason Lynch. I mean, think about that. That's 100 and change people that are making a difference in who wins at this point. 2,000 total votes cast in that race. Think about that. That's just incredible, the power your vote has. I mean, I think people take it for granted and don't realize. Okay, Laura Miller says that Rusty Clevenger has conceded. hold on. Let me check this. Let me look at this. Lauren Miller says he has conceded. Rusty Clevenger has conceded, according to our reporter, Lauren Miller. So that is a big breaking update. So we've got Rusty Clevenger conceding that Bill Ryan has won in the sheriff's race, according to our reporter, Lauren Miller. So that is a big, big story. And that is something that 7 News will be probably sending out an urgent update on very soon. But you've seen those numbers as they've continued to come in. We have got, let me just take a peek. We have gotten an early glimpse of the vote today on top of the early voting. The early voting had Rusty Clevenger way behind Bill Ryan at 30% or under all evening, and Bill Ryan with now 71% of the vote. And Rusty Clevenger has conceded the race, according to our Lauren Miller. And Bill Ryan will be the next sheriff in Spartanburg County, unless there would be some strange, bizarre November write-in, which I can't imagine happening. So it looks like Bill Ryan will be the next Spartanburg County sheriff. That is a big piece of news tonight. You guys should start tagging your friends, letting them know that we've got breaking news right now that Rusty Clevenger has conceded and he will not be sheriff. He will remain county coroner while Bill Ryan becomes the next sheriff. My understanding is that they had a pretty friendly and, respectful race, so I don't believe there would be any problems. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're both professionals. They ran a race. These are the results, and that's that. But we shall see, right? We will watch it closely and make sure to let you know. All right, let's see. So Vicky Bradshaw is saying nice things. Other people are putting up their high fives. So I appreciate it. All right, so yeah, Rusty Clevenger confirmed to our reporter, Lauren Miller, that he has conceded based upon you guys letting me know that you were hearing he was conceding. I let the newsroom know. The reporter called, checked, got the information. We verified it, and we brought it to you here. So thank you guys so much for being part of this. Two-way news, I call it, where we help each other out. You tell me what you're hearing. I confirm it. I don't just say what you're saying. I confirm it and use our team to confirm something, and then we're able to report it to you. That's how it works. And that's why I call it two-way news, because without you guys, we could not get the job done. Let's see. All right, so there are no official results yet because they're only partial results, but they're strong enough for Rusty Clevenger to call it a night. Hold on. I'm going to let you guys see this really quick. Okay, that is way too close. Let me do this. Okay, so if I bring this up big, you've got Rusty Clevenger and Bill Ryan, and there's the results right there. Can you see them? Is that big enough for you? Where you can see, and that's the county council race on the bottom with Abbott and Lynch. So those are your results. You could screen grab that if you want to. However you'd like to get the numbers, but whoops, I'm trying to get the Jason Lynch numbers in there too, so you guys have it all. There, is that good? You guys can screen grab that if you'd like. But those are the numbers that we have at the moment. Now I'm about to refresh and see if we've got anything new coming in, but the big story here is that Rusty Clevenger has lost the race for sheriff. He remains coroner, and Bill Ryan becomes the sheriff in Spartanburg County. We're still waiting to get some final numbers for this race in the county council district. And that's the thing I'm not going to know. I guess, let me see. How will we know that the county council ballots are complete? I don't know from this. Election day, percentage. I mean, is that done? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Teresa. Congratulations to Bill Ryan. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys with the information. So now the question becomes, when is the vote complete? I think that vote is done. I think that Paul Abbott, I don't see anything outstanding. Voting early, election day, voting, vote percentage, 100%, total cast 2001-24. I think this may be your final result for this race. I think that Paul Abbott has won the county council race because I believe 1,136 to 988 is the result. 2,124 total votes cast. That is a good question. I need to find that out, whether it happens immediately. There's no one challenging them on the ballot, and it's a special election, so I'm not sure. I gotta find out. That's one thing. I'm gonna ask. When does Ryan take office? Getting questions. All right, so I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, Bill Ryan has won the sheriff's race. Rusty Clevenger has conceded. He has more than 70% of the vote. Rusty Clevenger came in under 30. Even though the results are not complete, they are holding across the board as the numbers come in. And so Rusty Clevenger has conceded. He can see the handwriting on the wall and knows he's not going to win tonight. And so I'm sure they know what they're looking at in terms of areas and all that stuff. And his political people are saying it ain't happening. So Bill Ryan becomes the next sheriff. Hopefully we'll be getting some sound with him. I'm sure our reporters are working on that right now to talk to him about, his plans. I've asked when Ryan takes office. I'm waiting to find that out. Hopefully someone will let us know. Oh, Tracy, my pleasure to keep you informed. It's what I'm here for. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have gotten that confirmation if you guys hadn't told me to kind of go looking for it. So appreciate you. Anytime you guys hear something, even if you don't want to post it in a live chat like this, you can DM me. My text line is always available at 864-990-3431. You can always text that line and ask me a question, and I'll try to get the answer. But I do need your tips, your information. You guys are always, if you think about it, you will always be at the news before I am, right? Because the news will happen around you somewhere, and you're going to be an eyewitness or hear about something in your neighborhood or whatever, and then you can tell me, and then I can check and get you the information. Hi, Brian. How are ya? Good to see you. And Heather is reacting to Bill Ryan's election as sheriff tonight, saying that he deserves it. It's deserved. So thank you for that. And Betsy's asking, when does Ryan take office? And that is a really good piece of information. When does Ryan take office? Hold on, I'm just going to send this to our reporters. Oops. Okay, so we'll try to find that answer out as soon as possible. Oh, thanks, Trish. Appreciate it. Thanks, Brian, for being here. Good to see you. Hopefully I'll get an answer to that in a second. She's probably going to tell me here in a second. Let's see. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. November, so it's not until November. Mark Gibson, good to know. I really should have found that out before tonight, but I really didn't. I was so focused on the horse race that I didn't think about that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out for sure, but I'm trying to make sure and confirm with our reporter. She'll find out. And we'll have that for you later. So exciting, right? And also, I mean, if that's the case, that gives him a lot of time to like get to know. I'm sure the temporary sheriff will do a nice handshake with him and have him in, and you know what I mean? I'm sure there'll be like a good handoff and a good settling in. And it gives him time to kind of prepare and adjust and get ready and all those things. So I think it'll be, if that's the case, it'll be good. Oh my goodness. I have a fan in here. I'm going to put it on because it's getting a little warm in here. Woo! And Rebecca thinks it's January. Okay, well, we will see. We'll find out soon enough. Thank you guys for being here. It's great to be part of this. All right, let's go see if we've got any more official results that are in. They keep coming, but we'll see. 33 of 115. It's still 33 of 115, but it looks to me like county council is completely done. That does look to be all done. All right, let me see. Let me see what is happening here. I will take office. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. We'll get an answer on that, and I'll make sure I'll post in comments after this is over. If I get that answer after we're done, I will definitely. We've been streaming together for an hour and 26 minutes. And basically have covered the whole evening of results. So I think I'm going to run because we've got another live coming up at 9 o'clock. That's on WSPA Plus, our streaming channel. It won't be on TV. It'll be on, I mean, it's on TV, but it's on streaming TVs. So Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, 9 o'clock. Then we'll be on till 9:30. Then we're jumping over to CW62 at 10, doing the 10 o'clock news, and then Channel 7 at 11. My old favorite. So he still has to win the November election. All right, so technically, even though he's unopposed, we still vote for him again in November. But then what does that mean? So he takes office in January? I guess you might be right. Whoever said that. Let me see. So then I didn't know that with special elections if they might take office right away. You know what I mean? Not today, but like right after the November 4th election, because it's not a normal, they scheduled the special election for November 4th, but it's not a normal election. So I don't know, and we've got an interim sheriff, so I don't know what the situation is there. Right, but does he take office in November if he wins because it's a special election, or does he have to wait till January? I'm trying to get the answers. Thank you so much, Gina. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. You're the best. You guys have had so many great comments tonight. I really appreciate you guys being part of the conversation. Okay, perfect. So Lauren is saying whoever wins in November, a write-in could pop on the ballot. That could happen. So he has to basically face the ballot in November, and then if he wins that, then he will be sworn in sometime shortly thereafter. He won't have to wait till January, which is what I thought was the case, because it is a special election. Even though it's happening on a normal sort of November date, like it feels like a normal election, it is a special election, which means we need to fill the seat. Therefore, as soon as you're elected, you're in. So that's what happens. So now we know. So we finally can put this down to rest. Praise the Lord. Oh, yeah, Brian. Oh, we chatted for 15 years behind the scenes of the 10. That was so fun. Loved it. I know it. It's the way we do it. It's the way it should be done, if you ask me. My opinion only. And it counts for 0. Okay, great. So now I've got all the information I need on that. And let's go back and look over here at our numbers, because, oh my goodness, what just happened? Okay, let me go here. Hang on. Oh, 51 of 115. So here's the latest numbers on how things have turned out. Wow, Rusty Clevenger was smart to concede. He's now down to 26% of the vote. And Bill Ryan has 73% of the vote. He has 9,053 votes to Clevenger's 3,341. Meantime, the other race finished off with Paul Abbott at 54% to Jason Lynch 45, 1,800 to 1,500. So roughly 300 votes separating them. With, I don't know if that's done. It still says 100%. Yeah, I don't think we're done with that race. I think that race is still going on. I just don't know which. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to know when we've reached full result for that district. I have no way to know that from this. So I guess we're going to have to wait till there's 100% of the vote, because I don't know which precincts are which. I don't have a precinct breakdown. 5.95% turnout for the vote. So it looks like Paul Abbott is still winning. The percentage has held, but the numbers have gone up. So it's 54% to 45% with Jason Lynch behind Paul Abbott. And that's the way it's been all evening in the early voting and in these earlier returns from today. This is 51 precincts out of 115 reporting. Again, I don't know which ones. Okay, let me see. She's saying online is lagging. Let me look at. Yeah, I have these numbers. Oh, yeah, I have these numbers. She just sent in numbers, but I have these numbers. My numbers are fine. Okay, so how are we doing? Do we have any questions? Just saw Bill and Melanie speaking. They look wonderful. Let's see. Thank you, Kathy. The county council seat doesn't look to be complete, but it is holding with Paul Abbott leading Jason Lynch so far. I have not seen the percentage change this evening. So it's 54% Abbott to 45% Lynch. With 3,344 votes cast so far, 1,800 to Abbott, 1,500 to Lynch. So that is the situation at this hour. This is with how many? 51 out of 115 precincts reporting. And I'm refreshing to check again. So yeah, county council is still, I don't know that it's done. Oh, it's only 29% of the vote in. Well, that's 29% total. I just don't know if that's of the district. I just don't know. I have no way to know, guys. I apologize. It's hard to, when we only have one of these little nuggets. All right, so who won what? Terry wants to know who won in the sheriff's race. Rusty Clevenger has conceded to Bill Ryan, who's got 73+% of the vote. So he's run away with the race tonight. That's Bill Ryan as the potential new Spartanburg County Sheriff. He now goes on the November ballot, and there could be a write-in candidate or something. And if he wins in November, then he would become the new sheriff of Spartanburg County. All right, then we've got in District 3 of Spartanburg County Council, that race. This is David Britt's old seat. We've got Paul Abbott looking like he is on the way to gaining that seat. He's got 54% of the vote to 45% for Jason Lynch as challenger. And that is not decided tonight. So that's who gets on the ballot in November. There are 2 candidates that are already lined up to oppose one of these gentlemen. Whoever wins tonight will face opposition from Catherine Harvey, who's with the Democrat Party. And then we've got a candidate with the Forward Party who's on the ballot, Sarah Ferguson, who's on the ballot as well. I believe that's her name. Let me check. Sarah Ferguson. Gonzalez, sorry. Sarah Gonzalez. She's with the Forward Party. All right, have a wonderful night. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it. Okay. Who else is here? Thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream tonight. I wish we had a definitive stand on the county council race, but we really don't. Let me go back to my results. Hang on, kids. Let's get it going. Let's check to see if we've got any more precincts reporting. Nope, still 51 of 115. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. It does look like Paul Abbott's numbers are holding so far with 51 of 115 precincts in tonight. He's got 54% to Jason Lynch's 45%. So we'll see if that is really what it turns out to be. But that's the way it looks right now. And the sheriff's race has been decided in terms of this part of things. Bill Ryan will now be on your November ballot as the potential new Spartanburg County Sheriff. If he wins in November, he would become sheriff and sworn in shortly after that election. If there's a write-in challenge that defeats him, then he would not be. The other person would be. Oh, wow. That's crazy, Brian. All right, you guys, let's see. I'm glad that you guys are still friends. That's wonderful. All right, let's see. I'm going to just refresh again, see what we've got. 51 of 115. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Hi, Donna Bell. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. What's going on? Are you doing okay? Good to see you, man. Love it. Love having you guys part of the live streaming. Oh, there's Bill Ryan. I guess he was just speaking, so we were recording that. I couldn't hear it, but he just finished. So I guess he was talking. There's the live stream. So they were pulling that in for us. There's our Lauren Miller. She's getting ready to do a live interview with us during the 9 o'clock show that we're getting ready to do. Those are all the reporters. This is kind of a behind the scenes look at what it's like at these things, because we're running around trying to get our live shots set up, talking to other reporters. It is wild. Oh, and the TVU is freaking out, as we like to say. I guess I could put my earpiece on. I probably could have heard that. Let me see if I listen. Can I hear that? I don't know. I don't think unless Gordon's got the audio up. No, I don't hear anything. Okay, so they've gone to black. Fade to black, kids. So yeah, there you go. A little peeky at what's to come on television here soon. Who is live on Facebook? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Donna. Good to see you guys. All right, let's see where we're at with the Paul Abbott race. 84 out of 115, so we've got more. So now we've got, oh yeah, there's even more votes in. 4,465 total votes now in Spartanburg District 3. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Paul Abbott has 50.5%. Jason Lynch has 49.5%. That has turned into a horse race. County Council is not decided. Wow. So they've got 2,255 for Paul Abbott to Jason Lynch with 2,210. I'm going to put this up on the screen so you can see. Hold on. Y'all need to see this. This is a horse race. Here we go. Let me hold it up. Let me get it for you. There is Paul Abbott and Jason Lynch, and there are the numbers. That's what separates them, guys. 2,255 for Paul Abbott to 2,210. They are at 50 and 49%. This is for the Spartanburg County Council race. Look at that. I don't think these numbers are as up to date as what I just gave you. These are old numbers. But my numbers from the county website are up to date, and that is crazy. Wow, that has really tightened up. I mean, that is a horse race. Wow. So that is really getting to be interesting. This is wild. So I'm going to keep refreshing now because now we got a race to watch. Like, that is wild. That had been, not far apart. It had been 9-10 points all night until now at 8:43. It suddenly takes a turn. We have 84 of 115 precincts reporting, and it's a horse race now. 50.5 to 49.5. Literally 1 point. Wow. And that is so few votes. Like, insane. What a horse race. How about this county council race?
Close.
It just got real close. Dang, that is wild. I mean, they held 10%, 9% difference all night, and now suddenly it's a horse race. All right, so how are we all doing? Any questions? What do you need? Thanks, Donna. Doing well. Good to see you. Awesome. Love it. Let's check. Let's see if we get anything fresher. I don't think so. I don't think we're getting anything fresher. I do need to put on my earpiece, though, because I'm going to be able to hear reporters, I believe, during this thing. Maybe. If I'm lucky. We shall see. You guys won't be able to hear them, but I will hear them. And then after this is over, I will wrap with a little update before I get ready for the 10. let us see what we've got. Any more? Still 84 of 115. We're still sitting. We have been sitting for quite some time, guys. Oy, oy, oy.
That's a whooping.
The what?
That's a whooping right there.
Yeah, it is. Rusty Clevenger, 27% to 73%. Wild. All right, so we've had 18,000 votes cast, 14,000 today, 3,000 and change from the early voting, 202 absentee. It's about 8.9% of the vote turnout. So it's just amazing. And that's less than what we saw first time around. Again, we're not done yet. So we're at 84 out of 115 precincts. We could exceed what happened last time. It's just going to depend what's left to come in these other precincts. What is our plan? Are we doing who first? Sheriff first?
Oh yeah, let's do sheriff first.
And then,
It's over.
yeah.
It's
And then
much
horse
more
race.
widely interesting. Yeah. So I think we'll do. Is it Lauren on the sheriff?
Yeah, Lauren's on sheriff.
Yeah, let's do her first.
And then we'll go to Julia. Okie
I think
dokie.
that's next.
That sounds great.
All right, let's play around with some buttons over here.
Gordon's getting everything set up for our WSPA Plus show. So if you guys have Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and you want to join us on that app, that would be fantastic. You just search WSPA TV in your search bar on whatever your device is. It's not on mobile devices, so if you have a phone, you can't look for it. But if you have one of those smart TVs at your house, you can look for it and find it. And we will be on at 9 o'clock on WSPA Plus. So that is exciting. I just can't believe how that changed, because it stayed steady for the early vote, for everything, and then
What's that do?
the county council,
Oh yeah.
and then it's just literally in the last few minutes changed. Wild.
Right, check. Cheeseburger. All right, Amy, hit me.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, I got to put this up. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Fabulous.
Does that sound great?
It's the best thing I've ever heard.
And do you have it so that I'll be able to hear the reporters?
You should be able to. Do you have an IBM?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
Let's check our audio on that channel. There we go. You hear that?
Yep.
All right, yeah, you should be good. All right, let's frame these bad boys up.
Oh, do I have to do mine? Let's
Yeah,
see. I have to frame myself up, guys. Oh, Zoom. Let's see. I have to move you guys with me here. I feel like I'm too low.
You can tilt the camera down with the down button. There you go. Well, that's a zoom, but try tilting it. Now you're going right up the no, with the remote.
I don't think it does.
It should.
It's only going
So
like,
if I do this. It's not, yeah. So these buttons.
oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's fun. You like that?
That's probably not where we're gonna go, but
I'm messing
No.
with Gordon. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna be out of control of my shot. I'm gonna keep moving it throughout the thing. So you're
what?
like, dill pickle. All right, stand by, everybody. We're going live. Just kidding.
Video and live. I would love to get a mic check from our fabulous field team.
Hi there, Kent. So the sheriff's race has been won by Bill Ryan tonight. He's got 73.38% of the vote. I'm going to refresh, make sure that's the latest. And then Rusty Clevenger finished with 26 and change percent of the vote. It was like 13,000 votes to 4,000, almost 5,000 votes. And that now puts Bill Ryan on the November ballot. And if he wins the November ballot without a write-in challenge or anything, then he will be sworn in as sheriff shortly thereafter. Because it's a special election, it's not a regular election. Even though it's happening on a regular election day, it is a special election, so they want to fill the seat, as quickly as possible. So they don't have to wait till January for that. So there you go.
Get that open. Record. Hopefully we'll hear from Bob.
All right, guys.
This business. Look at that business. Some of this business. Cuts it off a little
Just
bit.
trying to make sure
Not
that
crazy about that. That looks way better.
you guys can see some stuff. Yeah, there we go.
Uh,
You're behind the scenes of a live stream.
get one of these
How exciting.
going, one of those going, one of them there, one of these here.
I feel like I've got a, do I
Oh, there we go.
have a dot on this thing. What'd you do?
One live shot.
Ugh.
And that is.
It's that one over there.
Well, that's. Amy, as always, thank you for your incredible insight.
I feel like that one was Lauren's earlier. So I feel like that's probably Julia's, but I don't know.
Wait.
Because this one was on Julia. On Lauren earlier. Yep, it's Julia.
Oh, wait,
I was right. You're welcome.
and Julia Keener.
So Julia's over there.
There she goes.
She's going to be focused soon.
And
All right,
Keener's on,
let me check
oh,
results
hey.
again.
She can hear me. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Perfect. Hey, Julia, can you give me a mic check when you get a sec?
Yes, we can hear you. You sound fantastic.
Yeah, turn this stuff off. Fabulous. Thank you. Yeah, you look.
You look
there's
Marv.
Like a little bit of a lag in your signal for some reason. But there it is. All right, you're good. You're good.
All right, how are you feeling here? Do you want his entire 16.5-minute speech?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
We can dump out of it anytime
Yeah,
we want.
yeah. But I think people want to hear from him. I mean, it's going to be a while till he takes office, too.
Well, they want to.
But I think we want to hit. I don't think we want. I think we want to hit our lives, then
Oh, for
hit
sure.
the county council, and then go to Bill's speech. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Because otherwise, people who want the county council are going to be like, "Wait, what?" Hi, everyone. It's fine. Hi, Kent. You're welcome.
Hold please. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Lauren is working on getting Ryan live. She doesn't have him yet.
Oh,
but
great.
She has notes.
Okay, and I now see her live shot. Fabulous. Thank you, Kate.
Sorry, wait. Stand by. Sorry. Listen to Adam.
This is not the winner.
We still have 84 of 115 precincts reporting. We're getting closer, but we're not there yet.
This is the entire speech.
So there you can
All right,
see.
so
We've got Lauren
Yolanda
at the
opened
Bill
with
Ryan
the
event, and then
two-shot,
we've got
Yeah.
right behind my head is Julia,
we'll
and
start-
she's
we'll
at
start on the
county
slate.
council.
And you've
So
got
we've
her
got all
scribe
of them
in case you need it.
ready to go.
Yeah.
They'll be
Yeah.
on
Now that I
WSPA
speak of the
Plus
16-minute speech.
in just a matter of minutes.
Okay, let me get a sound.
5 minutes
mic check
till we go
from-
live on WSPA Plus.
Hey, Lauren, if you can hear me, go ahead and give me a mic check when you can. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
you're
you're
taking some
glitching.
hits, some glitches there.
Little glitchy.
They're working on it.
Just probably cell
Okay.
signal.
Shrug your shoulders in frustration if you hear me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
That was great. So you guys should do the mic checks like this.
Do it. You got half in the 6.
Do you?
Yeah, half in the 6.
Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
Mm-mm-mm.
She went black like the first time we started TV right when 6.
We can hear you. The shot looks fine now.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah,
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 it looks
the shot
good.
looks fine.
You look good.
Alright. I'll be here. Am I hearing you guys? Stand by.
Well, you know what? Lauren, tell them you are from TV and muscle right in there.
Say we're live, and then you just get in there.
30 years.
They can wait. We can make the newspaper people wait.
Yeah. Throw a bow, Lauren.
Yeah, an elbow would be good. Like,
Yeah.
right in there. Get in there.
She'll do it too. All right, so we're probably about 3
Are you at Indigo Hall, Kathy? That's awesome. Is that where they are? That's so cool. Love that.
Stand by. Let me do something real quick.
I just lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you drag that back over?
All right.
Feed is not there.
So exciting.
Oh, you're here.
Hi, test, test, 1, 2.
Sorry.
All right, so now I'm not hearing them anymore.
Can you hear me? I can hear you, Bob.
There it is. I got it. Okay, we got it.
Bob hides in the hall and talks to us. It's very odd. It's like you could just.
I'm not hiding in the hall, but I probably won't talk to you.
Oh,
All right,
come
Lauren,
on,
we're
you
gonna
can come.
to you.
Stay with us.
Come to Lauren first. We'll do. Here's who won the sheriff's race. If she has Bill Ryan, we'll go with that. As soon as we get done with that, we're going to come to Julia to do
County council.
and then I'll try to read that. And all right, and then we'll listen to Bill Ryan for a while. All right, stand by.
Everybody stand by. We're 3 minutes. 3 minutes till WSPA Plus.
Okay,
Join
we're
us.
Muted. Julia's shot's getting a little wonky there, but.
I'm going to check again for more results. Oh, just got an update on results.
Let me refresh this back here.
We've got 11% turnout, 25,000 votes just about cast.
11% turnout's actually not.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. So now Paul Abbott's way ahead.
Bob, I don't know where the slate is.
Paul Abbott way ahead now.
I have a fade to black.
59%
I
to
have live stream starting soon.
40%.
There it is.
59 to 40 for Paul Abbott. So he's gone back way ahead again. So now it's 59 to 40 with Jason Lynch getting 40.
My numbers say 50 to 49.
Mine is 59 40. I just got
Oh, you're right.
111.
You're right. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it over here.
Yeah.
Our graphic isn't updating.
Yeah.
So be mindful of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading off of this thing. All right. So yeah, so that's a big change. The horse race appears to have horsed.
Nay, you said.
Nay. Yeah.
1 minute.
And Bill Ryan now has 18,112 to Rusty Clevenger's 6,389. So it's a 2673, almost 74%. Wow.
Don't tell Kyle I brought a drink in here.
I have one as well.
All
You can't sit down here and not have a drink. It's like so hot. I also have a fan. I bring my own fan.
right. See. No, Amy, I'm always your fan.
Gordon's always my fan, he says. I love that guy. All right, stand by. Oh, Brian's watching Pete Yanity talking to Coach Mark Hodge on WSPA Plus. Well, you will see us in a second.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. We love it. Love the WSPA Plusers. It's 111 of 115 in. We're like just a couple of precincts
Yeah,
left.
This is done.
It's done. It's done.
Oh, she's got Bill Ryan. Look at that.
Good. Great. We got the new sheriff live. Do you see him? On WSPA Plus.
Hello and good evening, everybody. It's election night in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and it looks like, at least for now, there's going to be a selection for sheriff and one seat on Spartanburg's County Council. And Amy, it looks like we've reached the point where we're about to call these races.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been watching the returns come in, but we are now up to 111 of 115 precincts in, pretty much done. And take a look at what's happened with this sheriff's race in Spartanburg County. Bill Ryan now commanding 73.92% of that vote, according to the latest numbers I've got. And Rusty Clevenger getting just around 26% of the vote. So that is a big difference. It is a runaway race, and Bill Ryan could potentially be our next sheriff if there's no write-in in the fall.
It looks that way. It looks like Rusty Clevenger got about the same number of votes he got the first time around, and Bill Ryan picked up all the others.
Yeah.
Look at this. Lauren Miller standing by right now, and it looks to me, standing just off to her left, is the possible next sheriff of Spartanburg County. I think you're with Bill Ryan, Lauren. First question is, so how you doing? And his answer was 8 minutes long.
Wow. Well, he was a communications guy.
Yes,
You know, he's a very good communicator. Checking the numbers again. Nope.
Yeah, our graphics are not updating on here, so I'm going to go over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pull up that county thing.
Yeah, I got that.
We're so close. Just like 4 more precincts. Come on, man. We're on WSPA Plus Live right now.
doing a good job on this interview.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, Lauren, thank you. Great interview.
Yes.
Bill Ryan, as you know, Amy, for a long time was the public information officer
Right.
for Troop 3. That's basically the upstate part
Right.
of the Highway Patrol, which means he spent a lot of time answering questions on camera, and you can see he's very comfortable with that.
He is, and it's good to have someone in a role like that that is willing to communicate, because the community clearly has wanted some change, and they want someone who's going to talk to them about what's going on. They want transparency. Talking is part of the transparency process, for
Okay,
sure.
So my graphics didn't update over here, so let's pull this up.
Yes.
These are the numbers, the latest ones we have from Spartanburg County, from the elections office here. So we were talking about that sheriff's race. This is the Republican primary for sheriff. So you heard it referred to as sheriff-elect. Technically, it is possible that's not the case. There could be a write-in November.
Sure.
A countywide write-in. It's extremely unlikely that
Right.
a write-in candidate would win there, but it's technically possible. The reason I pulled these numbers up is very quickly, I do want to show you, if you look at this line over here for Rusty Clevenger, he's got about 6,300 votes with a couple more precincts I'll highlight there. There's a couple more precincts to come in. That's actually more votes, Amy, than he got in the initial primary. The
Sure.
difference is, it looks like all of that other vote consolidated behind Bill Ryan, which is not unusual in a write-in.
Right.
If people perceive Rusty Clevenger as an incumbent, that vote he gets in the primary is just kind of the incumbent vote, and Bill Ryan has picked up everything else. The big one he told me when we talked to him recently, he got an endorsement from Robert Cheeks,
Yeah.
who was the third place finisher in
Right.
the initial primary, and it looks like all of that Robert Cheeks vote went to Bill Ryan.
Yeah, and also many of the other candidates as well who got knocked out in that first round, but put their power and support behind Ryan as well. So it looks like what we've seen, basically all the votes consolidate and go behind Ryan. That's a big win, though. 73% is basically a mandate, and it would be probably hard for anyone who did a write-in to
It's just
come up against that.
Extremely
Yeah.
unlikely, and you're
Yeah.
right. It is especially to beat somebody who has won multiple countywide elections
Right.
before in Rusty Clevenger. So we're going to come back to this race because this is going to be the one that draws the most attention. Amy.
Yes.
But, let's show you the other race we're tracking here.
A lot of people
Let's
interested in
check
this.
and see if these numbers are right. Too. Yeah, these do look updated here. So these are the latest numbers. This is Spartanburg County Council
Yeah.
District 3, the runoff election there. I will say, Amy, as we look at these numbers, that's kind of impressive turnout for a primary runoff election for a county council seat.
Well, and it was amazing. So I did the forum on this last week, and it is all about growth in this area. This particular part of the county, people are really concerned about what's happening, and most of the questions that the Republican Party had me ask were completely focused on growth, because that's what they were hearing from their constituents. So this came down to Paul Abbott pretty much saying he's not for zoning, and Lynch saying maybe in certain cases, which is interesting. And also some people, I don't know, there was some conversation about, they're attorneys, because they introduced them as attorneys, but they are both business people as well. So they use their lawyering background to use in the business world. So anyway, it's very interesting to see how this is turning out. Again, it looks like Paul Abbott is going to be the winner. There's only 4 precincts, 97% of the vote in. But this was interesting because all night it was kind of a split, actually a little closer than this. And then it got into a horse race for just this little while, and now it's just widened out massively.
We've got a reporter covering this race as well.
Yep.
That is our Julia Keener. She is standing by. It looks like at the county election office tonight. So Julia, we have been looking at the numbers in this race, and it does look like we have a winner here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's really good. Yeah, we said wow when you mentioned those turnout numbers, Julia. What is the reaction there at the election office to turnout out there today? Because I have to say, for a runoff primary, this is incredible turnout.
Yeah, it
from our
really is
perspective.
good. Elections.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
it.
you got
yeah.
it.
Mhm. That sounds like we're losing your.
We're having some glitches, but it's not your fault, and we appreciate all the perspective, especially that number you gave us about a voter a minute. I mean, that is incredible. Julia, thanks.
Keener, we thank you for all that information. It's weird for people who are unfamiliar with some of the way the stream works and the way we're talking to these reporters. There's like a little bit of a delay between us saying something and the reporter hearing it, so she'll start to get a train of thought, and one of us will talk, and it
Throws her off.
It throws everybody off.
Yes.
When they get into that. So I want to go back to the sheriff's race.
Yeah.
Let's put that back up here. Because the numbers are impressive, and I can tell you from talking to Bill Ryan, and I know you've talked to him somewhat recently as well, he was extremely confident going into election night tonight, not just from the extra endorsements he got. There's a lot of door knocking. I know Rusty Clevenger was knocking on a lot of doors as well, but extremely confident that he was going to win tonight. And he must have had a good sense of what was going on, because every time I refresh these numbers, he actually pulls ahead a little bit more.
Yeah, it is fascinating to see how many people it takes to decide a race like this, too, right? I mean, think about 6,000 versus 18,000 in a county where there are 208,000 registered voters. I mean, these are the moments where you remind people that your vote really matters, and that these are the folks that affect your life the most. These county council members, school board of education members, all these folks have so much of an impact on the roads, the policies, and everything that happens, our safety when it comes to the sheriff's race. And so to see how few people it takes to actually decide who leads is fascinating, and it should encourage people to get out there and vote.
It's also interesting. Look, we're having a special election because the previous sheriff, the longtime sheriff, resigned.
Yeah.
There is still investigation into what happened during near the end of Chuck Wright's tenure there at the sheriff's
Right.
office. And so you do hear Bill Ryan reiterating again and again. He just did it again when he was talking to Lauren Miller. People want a change.
Yep.
So he's positioned himself as the change candidate in this contest. And boy, election after election after election, it is amazing how the change candidate tends to win. So it's happened again here.
It has indeed. And, you know, we are still kind of refreshing our grid here, trying to get to the full 115 precincts, but we still are sitting at 111 with, just like Julia said, probably a couple of hundred votes left to count tonight. But it has been an interesting night, and I'm glad we scheduled ourselves for 9 o'clock, because it worked out that we pretty much had a full hand to look at and judge at this point as we came to you at 9 o'clock here on WSPA Plus. And of course, we've got a lot more coverage on the way tonight. You're going to hear from the candidates, from our reporters once again when you join us for the CW62 at 10 o'clock. We've got 7 News at 11 coming up as well. So there's lots to come, not just on WSPA Plus, but also on our main channel as well.
It's funny, I can see over your shoulder, Amy, the reporters are still out there reporting.
Yes.
And so I can see them gathering more information for those reports. I tell you what, let's do. We have some time, because we booked out this segment from 9 to 9:30 to give you this information, and then we got all the information right at once. So here's what I think we can do to provide some real value to people who have tuned in to join us here on our election special tonight. you heard Lauren say that Bill Ryan gave a very emotional speech as he was accepting this. Well, we can play some of that for you here. In fact, I'm going to play a lot of it for you here, because this is going to be the person most likely, very much most likely, who is the next sheriff of Spartanburg County. One more thing before I play it, Amy, a question that you had asked the reporters earlier. How long will it take after the special election? You know, for instance, you elect a president in November, they're not sworn in until January 20th. How long will it take to get this new sheriff in office? And the answer is almost immediately after that November election.
Right. A lot of people think November and they think, oh, we have to wait till January, but this is a special election. They're trying to fill a seat that emptied early. And so they right away will swear in that candidate as soon as that candidate's available.
It's very likely Bill Ryan will be the Spartanburg County Sheriff by Thanksgiving
this
year. All right,
for sure.
To that point, we promised you an emotional acceptance speech from likely the new Sheriff of Spartanburg County, Bill Ryan. Let's play that for you right now. Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, good. I just want to make sure we were muted. So.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So we right now are airing the full speech from Bill Ryan that he gave at Indigo Hall tonight, where he was elected as potentially the next sheriff of Spartanburg County. He won the race tonight, will be on the November ballot, and would be, if he wins November, he will be the sheriff and sworn into office very quickly. This speech is very emotional. It's about 15 minutes. It's on WSPA Plus right now. And then we'll see you at 10 and 11 tonight, 10 on the CW, 11 on Channel 7 for the very latest information.